Hello everyone and welcome to another I Pick My Butt video. Today we're playing more Rebel Inc. We're going to be doing Saffron Fields with the Economist on Brutal. And just to show you that we can beat this game without advisors in any way, we're not going to be using advisors on it. So we're going to be going into this here, and where I typically like to start on Saffron Fields is right kind of in dead center there. I think it's Bravo Yankee, Delta Yankee. So Delta Yankee, that seems to be a fair spot. And what we're going to do is go into government, do district representatives, and then go over to civilian and do services discussions. So what I typically like to do on everyone is I kind of go back between government and civilian, do one of each, and really make sure that we're not going to be getting too much inflation on stuff. So the way the Economist works is they get their money one time a year, so we got to be really careful. So inflation doesn't look too terrible, prices aren't going up, so we're going to do outreach office, and we're going to do water supplies. So really, that's kind of the big thing here. We need to watch our money because we're not getting a whole bunch of income coming in. It looks like about every April we're going to see more. And this video, you might notice, takes a little bit longer because I actually didn't use anything with the peace treaty. I figured it'd be fun, just change things up a little bit and keep on hitting the middle button, delaying the peace treaty, and just not do it. So one thing you saw there is I went through and did universal justice on it, and the reason why is because I actually like to do the local police militia that pops up down in the bottom of government, and that really seems to be helping out with kind of securing the zones and keep things going. Now we did do medical supplies, and this is where we're going to be doing the local police recruitment. Like I said, really seems to be helping out with those zones, and we just did school regeneration too. So these are all things that I tend to do before the insurgency even pop up, or try to get to that point. I'm still kind of feeling out this Economist here. It is a little bit different, having all that money. You know, I like to kind of see it kind of rotating in every single month. That's kind of a nice thing, but you really got to be careful with it. We just did anti-corruption. We're going to open up infrastructure discussions and development discussions. That's kind of how I start off these things. And by that point, we'll do a P&R, and probably the insurgents will pop up, and we'll get ready to kind of roll out some troops on it. So really make sure you have some money set aside on this. I'd probably say somewhere around like $30 if you can swing it there. And that'll really be enough to give you a couple of coalitions and a national until we can wait for April to come around again. And we'll just kind of have to hold them, box them in, and so on, even push them around. But it did get to a point on this where I was a little nervous. They really started taking over that top right corner on it, and I think they had like 7 or 8 locations that they were actually owning. And when they start connecting those zones there, and they got a bunch of them, that's where they're really going to get a multiplier, and you're really going to notice that reputation just start dropping. So I was going to move up to the top right, and then I saw these guys down here that were a little bit close to the city on them there, and I thought, man, I gotta try to wipe them out first. So I got things going on that. We were kind of able to keep them under control, but actually once I got to the point where I did box them in and destroy them and move my troops away, well, another one popped up over there too. So I just kind of said, hey, let me take care of this other area that's out of control. But once that local police recruitment starts kicking in, that does help out a whole bunch on it. And really, this one, you know, it looked like it was going to go bad, but somehow I turned it around. And when I say bad, it wasn't really too bad. We got down to like 40 reputation. But I managed to turn it around, and it was all just because I was just playing smart on it, conserving money, and just watching the corruption and so on. And because I was trying to do this without the peace treaty, I got to tell you, that top right corner up there, being that it's in those, I think it was the remote locations as they call them, and it was tough getting some of those things. I really had to put some extra initiatives in there, really trying to focus on rural. And I think it was Foxtrot there. That one just kind of held off till the end. Just gave me a real difficult time. But it was kind of fun doing it a little bit different. I'm sure you guys too, you know, you play it one way, you know, you kind of get stuck on that. But try switching things up, just see what it does. That's how you're going to learn how to get better at this game. And really, this is a good way that works for me. There is tons of different ways to play this. People have other strategies. I think I hit about 5,000 points on this, which there's people out there that are getting 15,000 or so on, and people are pushing for over 20,000. So if you want to learn how to do that, you know, you can find that information on Reddit. A lot of cool people on there giving tips and tricks on it. But look right here. So we get this thing kind of pushed in. We're going to go and start working that guy into the corner there. We've got him trapped. So the second we go and we get this thing out of the way for here, I'm going to move those troops over from the left-hand side over to the right. And we also did local police expansion here. I was trying to think, yeah, should I do it? Nope. And that's where I did corruption instead. I did go back and do local police expansion, though, and that did help out also. So let's see here. Up in the top left, we're going to work this. I think they dropped pretty fast once they got it. And sure enough, insurgent base right there. And I said, let me move these things right away. And the second I start moving it away and we get that thing destroyed, I probably should have waited for that insurgent base to get destroyed all the way, because look at, they just popped up right underneath there. And I think if I would have left those troops there for another second or so, we probably could have just wiped them out on it. But what are you gonna do? You know, that's how you learn on this game. You just gotta do it by trying. But look how many areas they had over there. I mean, they're crushing that up there. So I said, man, I gotta focus on over here, get that out of the way, and that's what I did. But let me know what you guys think of this video, what you think of my strategy. Watch this to the end if you can. Hit that thumbs up. You know, I really use the likes. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I really could use everybody's support. We're growing pretty fast, and we got about another 2 weeks before we should be able to get approved for getting monetized, which means I should be able to make some better videos for you once I start making some money off of YouTube. So I appreciate everybody that's followed me through this long, has hung on, and I really, like I said, all I can say is I appreciate it, guys. I can't thank you guys enough. It really does mean a lot to me. So follow me on YouTube, Twitter. I just opened up an Instagram too, I Pick My Butt Gaming, if you want to check me out on there. Check out everything down in the description, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Throw a like down, tell me how your day's going, whatever. But appreciate everybody, and remember, I pick my butt.
Bye for now.